Welcome to the Terriers TV. It is just me today. Unfortunately, nobody else is available for this video. This is the preview of Stoke versus Huddersfield Town. Unfortunately, Town lost 2-1 yesterday. With a pretty average performance, nothing special. We're going to get straight on into it. To start off with, I have done my player ratings, so I have got them written down on a note. Before we do start, if I do, struggle to think of anything to say because I'm on my own and I'm a bit nervous, I do apologise. This is my first time. Okay, so we're going to get right to Lee Nichols. That is, I'd say, the worst game I've seen him play this season. He didn't look good. His distribution especially really let him down. He every time he got the ball, a lot of the times it went out for a throw-in or it went to Stoke. So that was poor from him. I've given him a 5 out of 10. Next is Matty Pearson. I've given him a 7. It was a solid performance, in fairness. There's not much that he did wrong. But, I think the defence as a whole, we didn't play out normally as much as we would do. So I've given Matty a 7. Again, I've given Tom Lees a 7, who did eventually come off for I forgot who came on. I think it was Turton. But again, I've given him a 7. He was another average performance. Just again, I've given Naby Sarr a 7. I've given the whole defence a 7. The back line. Despite the loss, maybe 7's a bit kind because, looking back to the first goal, which you'll see on screen now, from Stoke, the defending were poor. It was a free header. Pardon me, it wasn't good at all. And then, the second goal, which will also be on screen now, it wasn't brilliant. I mean, we were unlucky with the own goal, to be fair, but he got past, I think, two to three men way too easy, just outside the box. So yeah, as a whole, I've given the defence a 7 there. Let's go to Harry Tuffalo, who, as we all know, got the tap in for the goal. He had a very decent performance. I think that you can argue that was his best of the season. I certainly think it was. I think he's starting to find his feet again this season, starting to be the player we all know he can be, especially in that first season he joined for Town. Who else? Sabbath Thomas, I given an 8. Again, it was another Sabbath Thomas performance. We all know what he can be like. We all know what he is like, and he was himself yesterday. He was on that left-hand side, flicks and tricks and everything, getting balls into the box. Not always brilliant, but they got there. Set pieces, again, he was on them. He almost scored from a free kick. He set up the goal, almost. Keeper rebounded. But another very, very decent performance from Sober. Jonathan Hogg, I've given a 7, actually. Some people may think that's too kind. I think it's fair. He had a decent game. Sometimes slow on the ball when he got it. In midfield, he didn't always look like he wanted to go forward, but he did play some good balls. He had a shot. So yeah, I'll give him a 7. Lewis O'Brien, I've given a 6. Again, might be a bit harsh. I don't think so personally. I don't think he had one of his best games. We've all seen him play better than that, I think. So it's just a 6 for Lewis. Dwayne Holmes, I'm fed up of seeing Dwayne Holmes in the starting 11. I think a lot of people agree. I can't see what he brings to the team. He just doesn't look good enough for the Championship in general. I don't think it won't make any difference what team you put him in. I think he's just an average League One player. A little bit like Alex Pritchard, who fallen down. Fraser Campbell, I've given a 5. Unfortunately, Danny Ward, who I definitely would have started straight away, he was injured. Well, he was very doubtful, and obviously he didn't end up in the team at all. But which is really unfortunate, because you know the last game he had against Reading, which was just over 2 weeks ago, it was his best game I think I've seen him play, to be honest. And it's unlucky he couldn't carry that on. And I genuinely do think he would have made a difference. Was there much Fraser Campbell could have done? I think at times maybe. Sometimes he was a bit unlucky, but you know, it's just typical Fraser Campbell. Josh Caroma is the player I was trying to spit out. Not his best performance. I give him a 4.5. He didn't look himself. He looks a completely different player in a bad way from what he did last season. You know, he doesn't seem too confident. I mean, when he gets the ball, I'm not sure he knows what to do with it. Like, he had a chance, which I'll put on screen now again, from my own video, where he should have shot. And last season, he probably would have shot, but he didn't. Unfortunately, I did get distracted there. This is probably about 3 hours later. And I did just look back, and I was on about Josh Caroma. And I was saying he didn't shoot, as I've already put on screen now. Whereas last season, in a position he probably would have shot. And you know, Josh Caroma, he looks like a different player from last season. So I think I was on about Josh Caroma, but we'll move on to Blackpool, which will be in the next show. But I'm going to try and squeeze a bit in here as well, just in case that don't come out, because we might not have time. And that might not be in the next one, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Blackpool have just beaten Fulham 1-0. And, you know, I think it will be a difficult game. We can't go in thinking, yeah, they've just got promoted and all that crap. Maybe Fulham came in thinking they'd beat them easily. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I saw yesterday, I'm not as confident as I would have been, say, if we came in off the back off the win against Reading, which I think we all can agree that was obviously our best performance of the season. What do you think we'll go on to do for the rest of the season? I reckon it'll be an average. An average season. Hopefully, I'm saying 10th. I'm pretty confident with 10th. From what I watched yesterday, I think we kept going back to little habits that we used to have last season, like messing around in the back, playing silly passes that we don't need to do, just little things like that don't really help. And I don't want to see any of that. I want to see a different, better attacking style of football, like against Reading. I think we can keep going back to that Reading performance, and to be honest, I don't think we'll have another one like it. I don't think we'll score 4 goals again in a game. I think we caught Reading on a pretty good day, to be fair. But yeah, I think we'll end it there, to be honest. There's not much else to talk about. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, do all that good stuff that Ruben normally tells me to say. Blackpool away, Tuesday night, under the lights. Beautiful. We will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.